The inspiring story of an old man's selfless devotion to humanity. Mr. Bai Fang Li, a Chinese pedicab driver, touched the hearts of millions with his story of unselfish giving, illuminating the world of ignorance and providing hope to those who cannot afford education. Bai FangLi donated a total of 350,000 yuan to help over 300 poor students in continuing their education. Bai FangLi pedaled his pedicab every day for nearly 2 decades to save money for his donations. However, when he returned to his hometown, he was drawn to a group of children working in the fields. He inquired why the children didn't go to school. Bai's relatives explained that it was because they were too poor to afford tuition. Bai Jingfeng, Bai's daughter, stated, "My father was concerned. So he decided to donate 5,000 yuan to our local schools. But for him, it was all he owned." Bai went back to work as soon as he returned to Tianjin. All of his earnings were used to help the students who were in need. He used to go out at daybreak and not return until dusk. Every day, he made between 20 and 30 yuan. When he returned home, he carefully placed his earnings. Bai afterwards moved to a small room near the Tianjin railway station to increase his efforts to help students in need. He waited for clients 24 hours a day, ate simple meals, and wore in discarded second-hand clothes that he found. Bai had always regretted his lack of literacy. As a result, he felt that education would allow the next generation to change their fate. Mr. Bai Fang Li founded Education Support Company in 1986 and provided more than 350,000 yuan in the form of scholarships between 1986 and 2000. Using money earned from peddling his trishaw. But his life driving a pedicab continued. One of the Education Support Fund's employees, Xu Shuxiang, said, "He never forgot when it was time to provide money to the schools. And he frequently urged us to do so. He felt quite thrilled each time he delivered the money and said he had achieved his mission once more." He worked hard till 2001, sometimes for 24 hours at a time, ate plain meals, often discarded foods thrown away by others. He delivered his last amount of money to Tianjin Yaohua Middle School in his pedicab in 2001. He told the students that he couldn't work any longer because he was about 90 years old. The teachers and students were all moved to tears. He was left with his selfless spirit and affection, despite the fact that he had kept none of his money for himself, and wore old and torn-up second-hand clothes to save as much money as possible to pay the school fee installment and buy education for more children. "I truly want them to study hard and seriously to get a good job. And become an honest person to give back to the country," he said. Continuing to assist them with a great mission. He finally retired at the age of 90 after paying the school his final installment, totaling 350,000 yuan. And he died in 2005 at the age of 93. A 2-decade journey of helping and assisting students was completed. He was diagnosed with terminal lung cancer in 2005. Mr. Bai passed away in a hospital on September 23, 2005. Hundreds attended his funeral. Mr. Bai Fang Li, who touched the hearts of millions of people with his inspiring legacy. Selfless devotion, tremendous amount of wisdom, and emotional support to hundreds of poor and deprived children. Exemplified the adage that, love is holy and unconditional. Not judged or determined by the one being loved. Highly accommodating. And above all, it is never swayed by time or circumstance.